Good evening. My name is Damon McElwee, and I served as senior class president for the class of 2016. I would like to thank you all for coming to witness our commencement. Please join me now in a moment of meditation for all the work that it took for us to get to this moment. Now bow your heads. On behalf of the class of 2016, we would say thank you again for being here.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Christy Lewis, and I am the senior class vice president. Will everyone join me as we recite the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And now for the Texas Pledge. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state under God, one and indivisible. Thank you.
So proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose bright stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free, and the home of the brave, home of the
You may be seated. Good evening. Good evening. and welcome to the 2016 Duncanville High School commencement exercise. I'd like to welcome family, friends, guardians, any family members that came to support the graduates tonight. My name is Carlos Meekins. I'm the executive principal of Duncanville High School. It is our honor to have you in attendance. Before presenting our valedictorian and salutatorian, I would like to recognize some of the members of our stage. Please hold your applause until all are introduced. Members of our Board of Trustees, President Phil McNeely, Vice President Elijah Granger, Secretary Carla Fahey, Mr. Tom Kennedy, Mrs. Renee McNeely, Mrs. Marlise Perigori, Mrs. Janice Savage Martin, who is unable to attend tonight. I would also like to welcome the incoming board member, Mr. Joe Veracruz. I'd also like to introduce the Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Mark Smith. You may applaud now. Prior to the salutatorian coming up and giving his speech, I would like to remind everyone, in order that we can hear his speech, this student has worked very hard. He is the number 2 student in the class of all the students. We'd like to be respectful so all the students and the audience can hear the speech. So without further ado, I'd like to welcome Sam Bockham.
Good evening, Duncanville class of 2016. So, who's ready to graduate? Welcome Dr. Smith, the Duncanville School Board, Mr. Meekins, faculty, guests, and the families of the mighty Duncanville High School class of 2016. On behalf of all the graduates, I thank each and every single one of you for being here. First, thank you to my parents for instilling a sense of dedication and work ethic in me. They've always remained a voice of guidance as I sailed the seas of high school. And despite how scarcely I actually listened to their advice, having their guidance and support is something I am grateful to have had. I would also like to thank a handful of the most outstanding teachers that I've had the privilege of studying under while at DHS. Thank you to Mr. Strunk for not only being an exceptional teacher, but for also being one of the most witty individuals that I've ever had the pleasure of knowing. Thank you to Mr. Mansfield for challenging and often changing the ways in which I viewed the world. Thank you to Mr. Womack, wherever he went. Mr. Womack was my sophomore and senior year chemistry teacher and our senior class coordinator. Basically, he's the guy that made every senior class activity possible, so thank you. Thank you to Dr. Roberts for being an amazing debate coach and for teaching me how to argue virtually any issue. Thank you to Ms. Gletsky for always being brutally honest with me. You didn't always tell me what I want to hear, but you told me what I needed to hear, and for that, I'm grateful. I don't want to give a cliche speech filled with arbitrary quotes about how success is achieved, or try to say you that among us are the next great generation of professional athletes, astronauts, scientists who will undoubtedly cure cancer, or presidents. Upon further review, however, looking at who we have left running for the White House, the president thing might not be too far of a long shot for anyone here this evening. I would, however, like to share 2 things I've learned over the past 4 years that I believe are most applicable to the outstanding class of 2016. First, it's okay to fail. Let me say that again very slowly. It is okay to fail. If you've never failed, you've probably never really pushed yourself hard enough. There seems to be this notion that if we fail at anything, that we should equate that to mean that we are nothing. Not only is this absolutely false, but it's also, but it's also damaging and demoralizing. Many of us have been the very best for most of our lives. Among us are varsity athletes, presidents of various organizations, state and national winners, drum majors, and professional slackers that are so smart that studying is still a concept as difficult to comprehend as the mechanism of human consciousness. What I mean is that, accomplished as we may be, the concept of failure is alien to a lot of us. Failure should be our teacher, not our undertaker. Failure is delay, not defeat. It is a temporary detour, not a dead end. Failure is something that we can only avoid by saying nothing, doing nothing, and being nothing. I know that this narrative may not be a popular one because maybe it doesn't make us feel quite as special as we've been told all our lives we are. But as I look out to all the graduates, I can't help but notice that we are all dressed virtually the same. Many of us may cry that Walt Whitman tells us that we are our own version of perfect, or that we have been equipped with the spark of Zeus. But if everyone is special, then no one is. If everyone gets a trophy, then trophies become meaningless. In our unspoken but so subtle Darwinian competition with one another, we have, as a nation, come to love empty accolades more than genuine achievement. We chase being first and are happy to compromise our standards or ignore reality if we think that that is the quickest way or the only way to put something on the mantelpiece. We seem to love distinctions, however ambiguous or unverifiable they may be. Hiding our fears behind masks adorned with our accomplishments is all good and well for our colorful social media accounts, but nothing can help us grow and learn like experiencing failure and disappointment. We learn little from success. We should embrace risks now. They are unavoidable. Life is long. Don't settle for plan B until you have reached for plan A. This is a parking space theory of life. Go where you want to be. You can always circle back to where you have to be. The failures we experience today are the seeds of success for tomorrow. Perhaps that is why failure tastes so bitter. The second lesson, live in a world without a script. Until today, everything that we have done seems so calculated. No longer is it how well we do in school, whether we pass or fail, or learn, or grow, or enjoy ourselves while doing it. We wonder, what will this get me? We've been so busy trying to fit into the perfect mold of what we think high schoolers should be, so that we can go to college and buy our little suburban homes and have 2.5 kids and live happily ever after, that we often forget that we are alive now. We must learn to focus only on the present. The future is but a result of our actions today. So learn from the past to do better in the present so that we can succeed in the future. Time is free, but it's priceless. We can own it, but we can't use it. We can't keep it, but we can spend it. And once we've lost it, we can never get it back. Our time is limited, so let's spend it finding the balance between the perfection we see on social media and the unfiltered glare that is reality. Our drive for perfection and the wisdom to know when we can do no more. The sweetness of success and the bitter taste of failure, and the lessons that we can learn from each. Thank you, Duncan. Thank you to everyone that has made these past 4 years the most memorable that they could be. To all the graduates who I've had the privilege of knowing, it's been a journey like none other. Though our paths will diverge after tonight's commencement, we will always be united as Duncanville Panthers. In closing, I'd like to share this quote by Steve Jobs. Here's to the crazy ones, the misfits, the rebels, the troublemakers, the round pegs in the square holes, the ones who see things differently. They're not fond of rules. You can quote them, disagree with them, glorify or vilify them. But the only thing you can't do is ignore them, because they change things. They push the human race forward. And while some may see them as the crazy ones, we see genius. Because the ones who are crazy enough to think that they can change the world are the ones who do. DHS Class of 2016, welcome to the future.
Thank you, Sam. As we move forward, I just want to acknowledge, I think I left off the superintendent's leadership team who are also on the stage. So if you could please stand, I'd appreciate it. Thank you. Now I would like to bring up Kennedy Stidham. She is the valedictorian, the #1 student in the class of 2016.
Duncanville High School Class of 2016. It is both an honor and a blessing to be standing before you for such a momentous occasion. This night is a well-earned celebration for 4 long years of hard work in the form of overnighters, cram sessions, and near mental breakdowns, many of which we can thank Mr. G for. It is important that as we celebrate our accomplishments, we recognize those who supported and encouraged us along the way. They say it takes a village, and for me, this could not be more true. Thank you to my village and to the other family, friends, and loved ones in the audience. Thank you as well to Mr. Meekins, Dr. Smith, and the school board, and especially to our administrators and teachers, without whom this feat could have never been accomplished. I would particularly like to thank Ms. Baker, who in the 9th grade forced many of us to create goals for ourselves. It was because of this particular assignment that I determined that I wanted to one day be valedictorian. And it is in part because of her constant support and encouragement that I stand up here today with that goal fulfilled. This is truly a dream come true, hands down the best moment of my life thus far. I'm sure the same is true for many of you. But in 5 minutes or less, I will exit this stage to sit amongst you all. And before you know it, all 800 and something names will have been read, all tassels moved, and all caps thrown. We will exit this arena as grads. We will go home and fall into a glorious slumber after a long day. And tomorrow, when we wake up as graduates for the first time, we will all be faced with one big question: what's next? For some of us, the answer will come naturally. For others, the question will be harder than any we ever faced in school. But regardless of how long it takes you to find your next dream and begin your next adventure, I encourage you to never stop searching for it. Never stop dreaming. Never stop striving. Your potential is limitless so long as you always have the guts to try. And when you cross the next finish line, whether that be obtaining your college degree, landing a new job, or just gaining your independence, take a moment to rest, to savor and celebrate your accomplishments. But do not rest for so long that you become complacent. Instead, build up your energy and your appetite for more, for bigger, for better, and then be on your way. Go forth with tenacity and eagerness. I've seen the many accomplishments of this class firsthand, and I am confident that we will go on to even greater things. I look out into the faces before me and see nothing but potential. Many of us will go on to be doctors, politicians, or educators. We will be the force of change in our communities, our nation, and our world. I stand before you, still a little uncertain of my future, but I am certain of this: I will not allow tonight to be my last or even my greatest accomplishment, and neither should you, not when you're destined for so much more. Our lives should not be sprints from point A to point B. Rather, they should be relay races that never stop. There should always be a victory to celebrate and a new one to look forward to. After all, that's the definition of success. Class of 2016, congratulations. We did it. Now what will we do next?
This is the part that everyone came for, I believe. Before that happens, I just want to take the time to acknowledge once again all the parents, guardians, grandparents, aunties, uncles, friends, whoever helped these graduates get across the stage tonight. So make sure you give yourselves a round of applause. Dr. Smith, it gives me great pleasure to present to you the Duncanville High School Class of 2016. and to certify to the best of my knowledge that each senior seated before you has fulfilled all requirements as set forth by the Duncanville Independent School District or by the Texas Education Agency and is therefore eligible for participation in this event.
Thank you, Mr. Meekins. On behalf of the Board of Trustees and the Duncanville Independent School District, I accept this class and declare that they are eligible for participation in this event as set forth by the Duncanville Independent School District and the Texas Education Agency.
We thank all of you for coming tonight to show your support and admiration for these soon-to-be graduates. We have 810 names to call out tonight. All of these names are worthy of being heard. For our part, we have worked long and hard these past several weeks to make sure we get these names pronounced correctly. We offer our apologies in advance in case we fall short of your expectations. As a community, let us applaud all of our students now before we begin our great roll call. We begin tonight by first presenting the top 12 students from Duncanville High School. Up the stairs. That's right, up the stairs. With highest honors, Kennedy Carol Stidham. With high honors, Samuel David Bockham. With honors, Erica Marie Galindo. With honors, Sarah Natalie Craven. With honors, Ariel Justine Benson. With honors, Eileen Isabel Gurusqueta. With honors, Adrian Ferreira. With honors, Katie Madeline Zhang. With honors, Tiffany Rojas. With honors, Isaac Daniel Soto. With honors, Stephanie Paola Turbiates. With honors, India LeCount. We now present the students commencing from Mary E. Smithy Pace High School. Ivan Gerardo Aldaz, Wilfred Bogan, Brian Boer Ayers, David Brown, Kirsten Nicole Dumond, Camden Ellis, Perla Espinosa, Monique Garza, Anthony High, Tamia Jackson, Tavares Jackson, Alan Lopez, Samantha Moore, Maria Guadalupe Munoz, Paula Jade Pipes, Emma Sophia Salazar, Destiny Taylor, Claudia Valadez. We now present the students commencing from Duncanville High School. Matthew Joseph Acosta, Natalie Denise Acosta, Samantha Acosta, Gia Yone Atkinson, Brianna Elisa Aguilar, Jesus Aguilar, Justin Giovanni Aguilar, Levan Aguilar, Luis Aguirre, Sandro Aleman, John Allen, Charisma Allen, Marlon Arnez Allen, Andrew Almanza, Adrian Eric Alonso, Naomi Alonso, Carla Margarita Alvaredo, Celia Alvarez, Jason Alvarez, Kimberly Alzaga, Nicholas Amador, Esteban Josue Andrade,
Jacqueline Andrade, Ariane Lashante Andrews, Luis Gerardo Angiano, Alexis Ariaza, Luz Athenas Ariaza, Noe Fernando Arana, Bianca Aranda, Brian Aranda, Anthony Joel R.C., Mariah Alexis Arellano, Mariah Ariano, Rolando Ariano, Cesar Armendariz II, Nicholas Arps, Erica Nicole Arredondo, Carla Diana Arredondo, Lisette Ariola, Adam Arriaga, Emily Arriaga, Brianna Valenica Monique Ash, Cameron Aubrey, Sierra Destiny Alexis Ardain, Korea Monique Awad. Ayumaposi Babatope. Vanessa Baca. Meiti Baena. Jordan Regine Bailey. Josiah Reginald Barber. Skyla Alexandra Barfield. Chris Vargas. Daniel Michael Barnes. Jacori Nicole Barrier. Eric Jacoby Batts. Stephanie Becerra. Gregory Bell. Jordan Bell. Rochelle Black. Tristan Gage Black. Kiara Lachey Black Hamilton. Kendall Shun Blackshear. Delana Simone Blanton. Braxton Boyland. Raquel Elise Brager. Cody Bridges Parman. Krishana Delovia Brigham. Sarah Briseno. Kai Brody Foster. Quishana Tierra Brooks. Brittany Desiree Broussard. And Adrian DeMarcus Brown. Anae Michelle Brown.
Antarius Brown. Ashton DaVinci Brown. Charity Elise Brown. Jeremy Nicholas Brown. Natajie Kevana Bruce. Tia Lachey Brown. Sean Nicholas Bruce. Forrest Sean Brungut. Amanda Monique Teresa Brunius. Jaron Bryant. Zachary Hayden Bryant. Alejandro Bueno. Anthony Alexander Bullock. Ashley Elizabeth Burkhalter. Alexis Butler. Elijah Butler. Ramiro Caballero. Elijah Caldwell. Jadarin Dan Calloway. Jasmine Camarena. Courtney Aubriana Campbell. Marissa Lluvia Campos. Jonathan Arthur Canizales. Chris Cantu. Salma Ruth Cano. Rolando Cantu. Yesenia Elizabeth Cantu. Isaac Cardosa. David Cardosa. Emily Cardosa. Alvaro Carranza. Deandra Lashante Carroll. DeAndre Levante Carroll. Demetrius Armande Carter Young. Melanie Nicole Casanas. Cayetania Castillo. Nancy Castillo. Humberto Castro. Jonathan Castro. Jose Manuel Castro. Salma Castroita. Michael Anthony Cavallo. Azucena Chacon. Victor Iram Chacon. Kobe Damon Chandler. Tamika LaShawn Charles. Derek Chapman. Myra Liliana Chavez. Isaiah Cherry. Kaylin Dion Cherry. Araya Nicole Chu. Jerian Armani Christian. Brittany Clark. Yeah, that's the end of it.
Rita Vercel Clark. Brishana Claiborne. Alex Coleman. Alexis DeAndrea Coleman. Miranda Nicole Coleman. Abigail Rose Collins. Selena Maite Colmenero Padierna. Ismael Kalunga. Josh Notre Conaway. Carlos Javier Contreras. Jesus Jose Contreras. Andrew Spearman Cook. Adrain Correa. Giante Jerome Cotton. Keanu Denise Cotton. Gabriel Elijah Covington. Deontay Deshaun Cox. Szechuan Matthew Crutcher Kirby. Julius Alexander Cruz. Jacqueline Michelle Q. Minanas. Tyler Cubitt. Tatum Love Curtis. Christopher Jeremiah Daniels. Andres Davila. Luis Davila. Crenisha Bryant Davis. Deja Raquel Davis. David Kennard Davis. Diori Nicole Davis. Rosine Brianna Davis. Gerardo Deonda. Kelsey Brianna Deckard. Carrie Dedmond. Jonathan Michael Del Angel. Jacqueline Viridana De Leon. Benjamin Elijah Delgado. Enrique Delgado. Joseph Anthony Delgado. Matthew Relucio de los Reyes. Jarrett Williams Devereaux. Cameron Lee DeVos. Jose Diaz. Tyler Neal Dodson. Alondra Dominguez. Jose Luis Dominguez III. Daisy Don Juan. Davion Drake. Tamias Duffy. Kebrion Duke. Ibrielle Lincoln Dunbar. Naaman LaDon Duncan.
Alice Renee Dunn. Eilish Catherine Dunn. Ashley Nicole Duran. Tava Nichelle Easter. Kaylin Tennille Edgeworth. Parrish Miguel Eduardo. Victoria Lakeith Edwards. Karen Elizabeth Elias. Aaron Escalante. Alexia Escalona. Marcus Escamilla. Daisy Espinosa. Edgar Eduardo Espinosa. Ruth Espinosa. Jessica Teresa Estrada. Luis Fernando Estrada. Maria Elizabeth Estrada. Carla Lizette Estrada. Abdel Said Fatah. Alisa Favela. Daniel Fernandez. Perry Glenn Fields. Diego Figueroa. Isaac Rene Flores. Jeremiah Malik Flores. Marvin Etzio Flores. Aisha Zakaria Flowers. Ayana Camille Fly. Adrian Foreman. Leah Madison Foster. Michelle Frayel Alonso. Detriana Franklin. Jeffrey Rocky Frazier. Noah Amadeus Frias. Alexander Wayne Fuentes. Alexis Annette Fuentes. Krishana Cheyenne Fulse. Forestia Fulpar. Zakia Lashante Marie Gaines. Zaira Denise Gallegos, Abram Garcia, Sierra Hope Garcia, David Garcia, Isaiah Noel Garcia, Jasmine Garcia, Jonathan Garcia, Yvette Belém Garcia, Roberto Luis Garfias, Cambria Kanye Garrett,
Tremoni Garrett, Chastity Marie Garrity, Alyssa Moran Garza, Deja Kivan Ga, your go. Nicholas Chancefar George, Roshan George, Terry Gilliam, Reed Campbell Gianta, Jonathan Givens, Talian Glasgow, Jalen Kamal Goins, David Gomez, Diana Gomez, Manuel Gomez, Cesar Omar Gonzalez, Adrian Gonzalez, Alejandro Gonzalez, Eliza Michelle Gonzalez, Carolyn Gonzalez, Daniela Gonzalez, Gerardo Gonzalez, Jasleen Gonzalez, Oscar Gonzalez, Sonia Alejandra Gonzalez Lopez, Kiana Gordon. Okay, okay. Courtney Renee Grace. Isabella Luisa Granado, Frendis Adonai Granados, Devin Javon Grant, Kayla Simone Gray, Demario Dwayne Green, Jaslyn Diamond Green, Madison Chriselle Green, Raven Nikhil Griffin, Caleb Aaron Griffith, LaDeja Nicole Griggs, Kyra GL, Humberto Guerrero, Stephanie Guerrero, Lauren Patrice Guevara, Victoria Geis, Ariana Guillen, Micah Cameron Goldtree, Anthony Alexis Gutierrez, Brian Gutierrez, Christopher Isaac Gutierrez, Ezekiel Gutierrez, George Adalberto Guzman, Jerry Guzman Garcia, Irais Hackworth, Destiny Alexis Haggerty, Eric Denard Hamilton,
Cameron Doré Wright Hamilton, Natasia Hampton, Ryan Raphael Hampton, Melody Hanley Leach, Sierra Nicole Hardiman, Deja Nicole Harper, Nija Iman Harper, Donald Harrington, Aaliyah Sharnay Harris. Ezekiel Malik Harris. Jalen Cole Harris. Shacey Lane Harris. Kevion Harrison. Jonathan Philip Harvey. Shakira Danielle Hawkins. Akia Karen Haywood. Dylan Issa Hebert. And Quenisha Lynette Henderson. Dylan Michael Henderson. Sydney Laura Henderson. Savion Zaire Hendricks. Marilee Heredia. Alejandro Hernandez. Alexis Hernandez. Autumn Serenity Hernandez. Acela Desiree Hernandez. Brianna Nicole Hernandez. Humberto San Miguel Hernandez. Jason Roberto Hernandez. Jennifer Hernandez. Jose Andres Hernandez. Kate Paola Hernandez. Sebastian Hernandez. Luis David Hernandez. Odalis Hernandez. Stephanie Hernandez Rango. Tanya Hernandez. Uriel Herrera. Kieran Anthony Hickey Simple. Priscilla Nicole Hippolito. Yarnicia Marie Hodge. Reginiah Monet Hodge. Ashante Holland. Nafu Kurdia Holloway. Deshire Carnell Holt. Amber Holyfield. Armane Diamante Horton. Nicholas Howard. Jared Vincent Hudson. John Anthony Hunt. Michael Kane Hunter II.
Harrington Andrew Hurdle. Jabari Dijon Hutchins. Jacoby Hython. Michael Ibarra. Jonathan Ice. Isaiah Alberto Isaac. Safa Azam Ismail. Yasmin Isa. Cynthia Ann Jackson. Jalen Jackson. Jonathan Lamont Jackson. Cortland LaDon Jackson. Kaya Marie Jackson. Lorenzo Jaquan Jackson. Nazira Jackson. Jermaine Jackson Myers. Amarion Taquan James. Javier Alejandro Jaramillo. Alexa Hasso. Alan Brett Jefferson. Leslie Yvette Jimenez. Sarah Lauren Jimenez. Brandon Lamar Johnson. Sierra Johnson. Cornelius Johnson II. Joshua Javon Johnson. Kamaya Denise Johnson. Valerie Nicole Johnson. Zeandre Kentrell Johnson. Che Tariq Jones. Demerick Devarion Jones. Jacorian Malik Jones. Lakeith Antoine Jones. Miles Monroe Jones. Robert Lee Jones. Stacy Renee Jones. Damian Allen Jordan. Rodney Lewis Jordan. Ashley Lynn Joyner. Ransom Canoe. Ala Karaja. Deja Kemp. Passion Kemp. Nakia Kennard. Brandon Kimball. Yaman King. William Perry Kidsentainer. James Luke Labastida. Brandon Taylor LaFoon. Jason Lamb.
Daniela Landa. David Jesus Lara. Lauren Lynn Laurent. Rafael Lorabacchio Diaz. Molly Giselle Lavrenchik. Whitney Angela Lawrence. Jerry Ledesma. Alonzo Denoa Lee. Cameron Charles Lee. Samantha Leha. Katia Lisbeth Leja Rodriguez. Jacob Anthony Leon. Juan Carlos Leon Perez Iniga. Christy Denise Lewis. Essen Shavandria Lewis. Josh Emery Torrey Lewis. Steve Liu. Jennifer Lemus. Larissa Ariana Llamas. Eric James Laura. Angel Lopez. J.D. Thomas Lopez. Kevin Osier Lopez. Valentin Lopez. Maria Guadalupe Lopez. Asia Lornes. Caitlin Anessa Love. Malcolm Love. Tatiana Brochet Love Kelly. Carly Lizeth Lozano. Brianna Michelle Lugo. Ashley Nicole Luan. Luis Luna. Kaya Monet Lusk. Abasi Luanga. Jose Macedo Hernandez. Nehemiah Machado. Cedric Ivel Madison. Esteban Madrigal. Gregory Magdaleno. Angie Liliano Maldonado. Jordan Malone. Caitlin Nakia Malone. Aaron James Macias. Lydia Macias. Willie Manorin. Tyrion Marcelino. Vianney Marchand. Jorge Alexis Mariano. Erica Marin.
David Marquez. Ariane Marshall. Jaya Elise Martin. Naisha Nicole Martin. Araceli Yanez Martinez. Brendan Tyler Martinez. Carlos Alexis Martinez. Carlos Nicolas Martinez. George Martinez. Joshua Martinez. Julissa Esperanza Martinez. Luis Armando Martinez. Michael Anthony Martinez. Nadia Martinez. Kaylin Vershawn Mason. Desmond Trevon Massey. Ulyssa Mata. Jeremy Markel Matthews. Adrian Alexander Mayberry. Keelan Mayfield. Shamia Kiwan Chanel McClanahan. Kyle McCowan. Keonche Alexis McCoy. Jared Marcus McCullough. Charlotte LaPrecious McDaniel. Damian Jamond McElwee. Brene Alexa McGee. Kaylin Yared McGuire. Tommy McKinney. Robert McMillian. Taylor LaRon McMurray. Trevon Aaron McWilliams. Nathaniel Medeiros. Franklin Jose Mija. Chad Daniel Milton. Dakota Melvin. Christian Menchacha. Guillermo Mendez. Patsy Fernanda Mendez. Is it Angel? Angel? Oh. Angel Mendoza. Aziel Eduardo Mesa. Justin Middleton. Shayna Miles. Tylerese Darnell Miles. Paris Trayvon Mincy. Antonio Vincent Miranda. Itzel Sarahi Miranda. Deanna Monet Mitchner. Nikayla Moffett. Irania Sarahi Molina. Jesse Mondragon.
Gregory Dallas Monks. Aliyah Araceli Mora. Eduardo Mora. Francisco Morales. Marcos Morales. Omar Morales. Sandra Morales. Carlos Javier Moreno. Damian Moreno. Abimael Moreno. Philip Morgan. Jacqueline Morin. Micah Dante Mosley. Sydney Marie Munoz. Keontae Cortez Murray. Michael Dewanye Myers. Rachel Elizabeth Myers. Antonio Armando Nahera Valdez. Kiala Linnell Nance. Angelica Marie Navarro. Kaylin Marie Nelson. Iris Nelson. Deja Ann Shantae Nevels. Mackenzie Lachey Newton. Angel Wynn. Terry Trevon Wynn. Angelica Denise Nichols. Tiffany Ann Nickerson. Casman Tayana Norman. Travis Lejean Norman. Alexandra Ojeda. Miguel Olivares. Elizabeth Olvera. Joshua Kazuma Ortman. Abiel Ortega. Rosie Ortiz. Hermie Osvaldo Ortunio. Christopher Devante Osborne. Jose Alejandro Oviedo. Brian Nicholas Owens. Kayla Nicole Owens. Melody Alexis Page. Jabriel Tyler Page. Essence Patricia May Palmer. Hannah Palomino. Ajane Rochelle Parker. Maria Parra. Benedict Patepamen. Juan Clemente Patlin. Daisy Monique Pena. Christopher Alex Perez. Giovanni Ali Perez. Michael Ryan Perez. Michelle Nicole Perez.
Pablo Antonio Perez. DeKalen Ezekiel Perry. Caitlin Petrick. Bailey Dior Phillips. Janae Marie Phillips. Kadervian Cartez Phillips. Chance Pupardit. Daniel Piscina. Kennedy Pickron. Jaquel Marquise Pierce. Stephen Wycliffe Pierre. Ilse Priscilla Pena. Israel Pignon. Raymond Marquel Polk. Guadalupe Pomposo. DeQuante Jamorse Poole. Joel Jarius Martin Poole. Cindy Guadalupe Popa. Jonathan Portillo. Brianne Alice Prado. Daniela Prado Ramirez. Brianna Simone Pratt. Latravia Price. Dwayne Troy Proctor. Galen Lamar Proctor. Reginald Bernard Qualls. Melanie Quiros. Melanie Lily Rajpumi. Alexis Ariana Ramirez. Erica Ramirez. Denise Angeles Ramirez. Jose Camillo Ramirez. Jose Darian Ramirez. Joseph Ramirez. Richard Ramirez. Simone Alexandra Randall. Cynthia Jasmine Rangel. Gabrielle Louise Raven. Joseph Anthony Reed. Melissa Ratana. Ivan Reyes. Joaquin Xavier Reyes. Leslie Vanessa Reyes Cruz. Gerardo Reyes Flores. Christopher Angelo Reyna. Jose Reynell. Taylor Cherie Ricks. Emmanuel Rios. Leslie Joanna Rivas. Gerardo Rivera. Mung Rama. T.M. Rama. Cameron Stephen Robbins Lopez.
Brooke Emma Roberson. Danny Ray Robert Jr. Ajane Ikea Roberts. Kyron Lee Roberts Mosley. Alex Blake Robinson. Dejanay Devon Robinson. Claudia Rodella. Bradley Thomas Rodriguez. Drakeford Rodriguez. Edward Rodriguez. Edward Rodriguez. Elvira Rodriguez. Jalen Rodriguez. Jesse Roberto Rodriguez. Manuel Cesar Rodriguez. Martinez Rodriguez. Kiana Denise Rogers. Raimundo Rojas. Zoe Romo. Jose Rosales. Colton Thomas Rowan. Jeanette Guadalupe Ruiz Piñon. Courtney Russell. Neva Chloe Tansaguaton. Francesca Salazar. Reynaldo Salazar. Eric Alexander Salinas. Jesus Salinas. Osvaldo Salinas. Adolfo Ismael Sanchez. Christian Isaiah Sanchez. Edna Monserrat Sanchez. Francisco Javier Sanchez. Jennifer Sanchez. Nathaniel Sanchez. Thalia Yvette Sanchez. Victor Sanchez. Stephen D'Angelo Sanders. Vanessa Elizabeth Sandoval. Naida Sandoval. Monique Sanford. John Michael Sosedo. Nicholas Austin Savage. Emily Susan Sears. Javier Sedikia. Jacqueline Serna Gomez. Domingo Cerrato. Jennifer Sesmas Ortega. Ashley Nicole Faith Schaefer. Darius Jordan Shelton. Kavion Dante Shoemaker. Taylor Sierra Shoemaker.
Tatiana Siao Sapor. Muhammad Umar Arfin Siddiqui. Angel Nathaniel Celerio. Arena Sisasum. Victoria Scano. Brian Travis Smith. Davion Keandre Smith. Ariel Tavia Smith. Aaron Latavia Smith. Jaquela Divine Smith. Courtney LaShun Smith. Mia Nicole Smith. Taisha LaShun Smith. Zaria Alexis Smith. Jada Nicole Sneed. Sierra Sorrells. Christian Soto. Christopher Soto. Joseph Emmanuel Soto Garcia. Marcel Devin Southall. Jalen Annette Spencer. Joycelyn Beatrice Stewart. Lawrence Lorenzo Stewart. Jada Doris Stith. Clyde Maurice Swan. Sydney Nashawn Sweat. Antoine Aaron Sweet. Cameron Anthony Sweet. Octavia Talton. Taylor Bernier Tate. Brianna Amani Taylor. Jasmine Tina. Essence Breon Thomas. Michael Thomas. Reginald Thomas. Samaje Javanique Thomas. Alicia Jordan Thompson. Jalen Thornton. Soraya Nichelle Thornton. Jaira Cecilia Tips. Isaac Isaiah Tobias. Delaney Lynn Todd. Lisette Torreblanca. Anna Cristina Torres. Irma Torres. Kelby Torres. Texas Torres. Luis Torres. Vanessa Torres Gonzalez. Sarah Elizabeth Torres. Madison Olivia Townley. Mason Aaron Townley.
Chris Joycelyn Trailer. Lauren Gabrielle Trevino. Oscar Alejandro Trujillo. Jayla Monet Tucker. Danielle Anais Turner. Deja Deschanel Tutt. Daisy Ugalde Vargas. Timothy Obina Ugo. Nelson Ukabiala. Alfonso Porter Upton. Jordy Urbina. Noemi Genoveva Valdespino. Adrian Valdez. Nathaniel Joe Valdez. Julio Raul Valencia. Lisi Asbai Vanegas. Jessica Vargas. Alejandra Victoria Vasquez. Jason Vasquez. Brian Andrew Vaughn. Abraham Vasquez. Cecilia Vasquez Espinosa. Salvador Vega. Sarai Velasquez. Eric Velasquez. Rice. Hector Alonso Villa. Yoselin Villa Cabrera. Alexia Villamar. Alexis Villanueva. Amy Esmeralda Villarreal. Jesus Guadalupe Villarreal. Benito Emmanuel Villarreal. Darlene Villegas. Adan Villegas Avila. Natalie Viela. Jaquan Vines. Luis Violante. Taylor Rene Vergis. Christopher Joe Walker. Michael Torrance Walker. Monet Elizabeth Walker. Shakira Wallace. Daisy Lou Ward. Ajamarie Onis Ward Carson. LaMonica Destiny Washington. Heaven and Elizabeth Waters. Selwyn Sebastian Waters. Terrell Lamont Watts. Alan Christopher Weatherall. Shimon Monte Weatherall. James Jewel Webb.
Rodrian Marquise Webb. Aaliyah West. Ashley Renee West. Isaiah Jonathan Whitehead. Megan Dawn Wiggins. Bristol Leon Williams. Davia Jasmine Williams. DeMarcus Jamal Williams. Jamari Lakeith Williams. Jatadrick Williams. Jordan Alexander Williams. Kalia Amaya Williams. Malik Rashid Williams. Micah Williams. Michael Williams. Rihanna Enrica Williams. Rodrika Deshae Williams. Tamira Williams. Tracy Lynn Williams. Amari Malik Wilson. Jonathan Lynn Wilson. Orion Blaine Woods. Brian Jacob DeForest Woods. Priasia Jarie Wynn. David Yanez. Luz Esmeralda Yanez. Samuel Yanez. Javian Young. Jalissa Ipina. Kevin Yupe. Adriana Zamaripa. Zoel Zambrano. Marcela Anyexi Zamora Garcia. Ashley Zapata. Carolyn Nicole Zapata. Raul Zapata. Victor Manuel Zavala. Megan Foster. And now for the name you've all been waiting for, Nicholas Alexander Zinder. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear one large round of applause for the graduating class of 2016.
It is now time. Seniors, please stand. Seniors of the class of 2016, I'll say it one last time. I love you. Please change your tassels from the right to the left. Please remain standing for the playing of the alma mater.